Hey guys, I'm Tori's friend Kristen, and today I'm going to give you a quick and simple kitchen natural dye tutorial. And since tomorrow's Easter, I figured I would dye some of the eggs that I picked up from my farmer's market today. So I'm just going to go over a couple different natural dye materials that you probably already have in your kitchen, and there are 4 today that I'm going to focus on, but there are plenty more out there. So one of my favorites is onion skins. If you're sauteing, making broth, whatever you're doing in your kitchen and you have onion skins, you just set them aside in a mason jar or in a plastic bag. The red onion skins work great as well. And I love onion skins for natural dyeing because they have natural tannins in them, which helps the dye color adhere to whatever kind of material that you're dyeing. Another favorite of mine is hibiscus tea. So if you've ever had red zinger, that's what this is. If you even have red zinger tea bags, you can use those to make a really nice tea concentrate and use that for dye. I'm also using turmeric powder today, which is nice because it's pretty cheap. You can get it from like a local co-op in bulk, and it makes like a really beautiful yellow dye. And if you have the turmeric rhizome, you can also grate this into hot water or juice it to make a dye. I'm also using, I think we all know what a beet looks like, but I'm also using grated beets today to make like a really beautiful like hot pink dye. And then some other things you could use that you might have around are carrots, which will make a nice pale orange, or carrot tops, which make a like kind of pale yellow-green color. If you have like discard coffee grounds or black tea bags, you can make a brown with that. If you have spent black bean soaking water, that could also make a really cool color on your eggs, like blues and purples. Avocado pits and peels will make like a dusty rose salmon color, but you need at least like 5 to 10 pits with the peels cleaned really well in order to make that kind of a dye. And then purple cabbage is also a favorite of mine. So it's the same process as the beets or carrots. You just shave it down or cut it up pretty fine and then simmer it. The process that I'm using today is going to be the same for all of these materials. You're going to want to put your material into a pot on a stove, and you're going to want to simmer at a low temperature for at least an hour, and then you'll start to see that the colors are being extracted from the material and into the dye water. And then, since we don't want to waste anything ever, but especially right now, I suggest you're going to eat these eggs this week. So I've been putting mine into the sort of really low simmering water and just letting them kind of cook. They're going to be a little bit overcooked, but they're still going to be good. Maybe make an egg salad. So I'm just going to show you the color of my eggs before. They're mostly like this, and some of them are even a little bit darker. This is an onion peel bath egg, dyed for probably, I left it in for like a good hour. This is one that was in for less long, and I also left like this little cute face. Maybe my son will want to join and draw on the eggs. You could use crayons to draw on the eggs, and that'll kind of create like a resist where the dye won't take on those places, and it looks really cool. I didn't do any of that, but it's fun to try, especially if you have kids. You could tie string around them, rubber bands make cool designs, so if you want to get creative. This is a hibiscus kind of tie-dye looking egg, and then I did a hibiscus with this one, but he's kind of like more stripy. I just kept turning him over in a bowl and kind of letting him sit. And then this is a beet. And so I also didn't take my dye material out, which made like a lot of, this kind of crazy tie-dye stuff. Hey, I need just another minute, okay? I need a minute. Yeah. Sorry, I got a 6-year-old in the house and didn't want to join, so he's building Legos in the corner. He's He's under strict orders to be quiet. You want to join now? Okay, we'll go get one of your school chairs. Okay, he's joining. He's joining, everyone. Get ready. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera now and show you guys the process. Okay? I'll be back. Okay, so someone's joined in, and he's using crayons to draw on the eggs. I just drew a quick heart on either side of this one, and he might draw on this one too, I guess. Okay, so here I have my hibiscus, I have my onion skin, and this was the beet. And then I'm going to show you really quick with the turmeric. And I'm not a big measurer, guys, but it's about, sorry if that was loud, a tablespoon in a mason jar. And I just boiled some water. So we're just going to pour that over. And then as soon as he's done drawing his bunny, we could throw it in there. So I've made like a super concentrated yellow dye. Just to show you really quickly too. These are just some scrap fabrics that I had. This is the silk. Oh man, this does not do it justice. It's so vibrant yellow. This was in the turmeric for a long time.
Look how cute this guy is. How cute this guy is.
It's a cute guy. This was in the hibiscus, and then this was cotton in the hibiscus.
You need to throw this in?
You can put it into the onion if you want. That makes an orange. You could put it in the yellow. Why don't you put it in the yellow?
Yeah, I'm fine the yellow.
Okay, so it's kind of hot. I'm going to stick him in there because I don't want it to splash on you. So here's a cute guy, and we're going to just...
See you later, cute guy.
See you later, cute guy. He's just going to be in there for a while. Okay, so over here, how I made this also has a silk scarf in it. Ignore that. I just filled this pot with onion skins, topped it with water, and simmered on low medium, like more on the low side, for a pretty long time until the dye color extracted. Same with the hibiscus, same with the beet. Remember, I shaved the beet with a box grater into here. So that's what was in there. But then I have now strained it, and it's just this like beautiful, vibrant hot pink color. So over here, I'll show you. We've got an egg chilling out in some beet water. It's really getting some pretty color on it. This is the hibiscus. It's a little more red. And then
I don't care if I get burned.
You won't get burned. There's your onion skins. When this is a little cool, when this is sat long enough, I'll let you scoop it out with the ladle. Okay, so then I'm going to show you something. This is just a little kind of cool trick, and it's about pH. And this isn't that complicated. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, you draw on that. It's not a huge deal. It's not super complicated. But this is just some of my hibiscus. I'm going to pour it into this bowl.
I'm trying to think what I can draw. I'm going to draw me.
You can play with the pH of dye color. So I'm just going to add some baking soda to this. And it's going to turn kind of like a black-blue color, which is pretty interesting.
It's sizzling.
It is sizzling. Ooh, witch's brew. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to put my egg in here. And see? Oh wait, it's kind of both colors right now. I'll let you see it in a minute. Okay, but this is the dye that I had made earlier. It's like a really kind of crazy dark, you know? It turned a lot darker, which is interesting. So baking soda will change the color typically. It's going to make it more balanced. And then vinegar, on the other hand, you can use to brighten color. So if you add like a little bit of teaspoon of vinegar to something, this beet has vinegar in it. It's very cute, you. It brightens the color a lot, which is very cool. So this has just been a cool dye, this one. I've just been soaking this in for a long time, and look how vibrant that is. So that's something you can do. You can either do cool dyes, or you can do hot dyes. But like I said, you might want to have these eggs cooked so that we're not wasting and we're eating them. And they're all going to work differently.
Hey, look how good this heart is.
It's a really beautiful heart. Where do you want to set that? Which color? Okay, we're going to check on our yellow egg. He's getting yellow. He's got a guy and he's getting yellow.
I want to put this guy in that
Oh, here, put him back here. Put him in this pot.
Okay.
So, whoop.
Can I just drop it in?
Not too hard, but you can like set it in there.
Okay.
It's just warm. It's not super duper hot. So Bodhi's sticking
That's
his
good, right?
egg.
That was good.
I have it on a low setting. He's sticking his egg in there, and we're just gonna let it sit for a little while, and we'll see what happens. The beets are really simmering. Maybe we should put. Okay. And let's stick. Do you want to draw on this egg, or just put it into a pot?
Draw it.
Okay. He's gonna draw on another egg.
I'm gonna draw a red heart and color it in.
It's getting a little
No,
bit
you wanna draw
darker. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off and come back on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a whole dozen eggs all dyed up. We've got a baking soda and hibiscus here, regular hibiscus. This is also a baking soda hibiscus egg. And then I heated it. I made that color. Here's the little turmeric egg that Bodhi put in earlier with the cute guy. If you leave the turmeric in longer, it'll get really yellow. And then this is his little self-portrait in onion skin. Yeah, and then you guys saw we have our beet, really beautiful. And yeah, so I hope everybody has fun with this project. It's super easy, no stress, just enjoy yourselves. It's a fun like art/science experiment, and everybody gets to be involved, and that's my favorite part. So if you guys are interested in fabric dyeing tutorial where we get a little bit more in depth, just let Tori know, and I'd be really happy to come on and work with you guys with some cotton and linens. Okay, I hope everybody has a really happy Easter and spring. Thanks for watching.